And we are ready to go. Good to have you with us on Valley Sports New Orleans. So game number 4, the longest homestand of the season. It's controlled by the Pels. Allowed to begin the 4th, and here we go. So they had to play catch up early, but it was
Trey Murphy.
Yeah, he was a face-up guy
for sure.
He wants to be out front. Hence, from Memphis to only 12 for the Pels. Levine gave up the dribble. Now deep into the shot clock. The mid-range of DeMar DeRozan.
What he does,
man, he's something. He still does it.
The thing is, you don't know what he's going to do because you don't know where he's going to shoot that ball from.
How about that, Trey? Pels after the triple by Trey, and that guy can shoot threes. We know that. So you have to account for him out front. Former USC Trojan, Nick Vucevic.
39% three-point shooter for the 5 spot on about 4.5 attempts per game. You got to respect it.
The size advantage, but Levine's going to be the guy on him. Jonas gets the triple.
You know what? I like how aggressive Jonas has come out today. Obviously, he didn't get a lot of minutes last night.
No.
So now when you don't get a lot of minutes, you have to make
a drive and a kick, and that is deep.
I'll tell you what. So
deep.
now what that does is now DeMar DeRozan is going to shade a little bit more towards Trey Murphy, which will give C.J. McCollum an opportunity to go one-on-one versus Sumu.
DeMar, corner 3. So DeMar is going to the free throw line. Hard to believe he's 33, and I like the quote when they were talking.
Leave that dream. You don't want to retire from that dream.
Top 5 in scoring last year, and this year he's at 20. Hit early for the Bulls. Jonas, take your time.
I'll tell you what, if they ain't going to double,
right.
They doubled the first possession. He's making them pay.
Levine on the reverse. What an athlete. Man,
what a player.
What a talent. On the take, Herb against the elite of the NBA. Good pass by DeMar DeRozan.
You know, they ran that play against the Pelicans a few times a week ago, and that's a very difficult play to guard.
It'll be Brandon Ingram. Gets the triple. Pels back up by. Yeah, Brandon, we'll get into his plus-minus in just a moment, but let's check in with Jen Hale. Jen?
Joel, so many things are working spaces the floor. And we talked a little bit earlier about how this was a big point of emphasis for Willie to take and make more threes to create.
Man, 50-50, smart play. DeSumo got low and got it on the short hop. Now Larry Nance, CJ, tough shot. Gets the triple.
That follow through,
mindset is exactly where they want it to be. He'll be back sooner rather than later.
All right, Jen, what just happened? Brandon on the reverse. That was difficult. Eventually, Zach Levine.
Well, he can hit it eventually, as long as that eventually isn't today.
Well, and eventually, as long as you're up by 20.
Great pass.
Nice pass inside. Larry Nance made himself available on Andre Drummond.
And I know fans already know what I'm going to see, Jay.
Right. Back in a groove. Dragic. And, boy, for a second-round pick, he's had a pretty decent career. Caruso went under. CJ gets it.
Yep. Welcome back, Christian James.
And tough to chase somebody all night, isn't it?
It is.
Run now. Everything's changed. 9-0 run and make it 11-0. Got a dry time for the Pels to start the second 12. Easy cut. Caruso. Yeah, they all converge. 5-point game. Dyson's in there. He's got Jonas and tried to take it himself.
That's the right play.
Small's in there.
That's the right play. Put it on the glass. Don't try and make it.
Doing what he's doing on the floor, Joel, but also giving back to this New Orleans community.
And Jen, we're not surprised at all. We know what a heart and what a good soul Jose is. Oh, what a pass. Dyson's trying to recover. That went through the 5-hole. It'll be Brandon Ingram. Good extra pass. Herb gets the roll.
It's a beautiful position.
Good transition. And Vucevic already has one there. He gets another straight away. Herb looking for another triple. Gets it. Didn't need the roll that time.
I tell you,
in rhythm. Automatic. He's got a little space. Yeah, the bench is so important. When you and this is the way it was in Chicago. It was a close back and forth game.
But this game right here kind of is in their flow.
It's 3 for 3, by the way.
Yep. So he has not hit the rim one time yet. That means you're feeling good, Joel.
Zach Levine, is there a guy that looks more natural and effort? Ooh, nice cut. And Herb off arm. No. Brandon inside of 2.5 to play. Now close it. Better than you close the first quarter. DeRozan. Man. In rhythm. He's something else. Bucket. And deep one. Oh man. And that was 30-plus feet. No answer. It was a brick by Vucevic. Those are tough to contend all of the entire game last night. Good pass inside, and Caruso collects it. He timed that cut beautifully. Second chance opportunity. Brandon due for a three. Gets it. That's the way to start the second half. So Brandon was 2 of 10 in the first half, but he did all the other things. On the trail, CJ's available. Yes!
I'd say Trey Murphy is making defensive reads.
Like the way he gave it up. Still 10 on the shot clock. CJ got the switch. Goes low. Find the hot hand. Trey. It continues.
Again, this will bring a timeout. There it is. There it is. Try it, Joe.
You don't have your script. Breakdown. Yeah, breakdown completely out front. And DeMar DeRozan, the easiest bucket we'll have all year. Back to 10 with 4. And if he drops down, then that means Ingram.
No, they're not coming, no. They're not coming.
Jonas.
You can tell. What he's doing is he's just playing back and forth and keeping an eye on B.I. Good patience by Jonas.
With Nick Vucevic. Yeah.
That's a great pass.
Brandon.
That's a great pass
CJ
by
before
B.I.
the long. Breaking it off. It'll be automatic usually, and it is. DeMar DeRozan's mid-range game. We got a lot against Brandon. Jonas for three. Another.
But you know what teams are doing with B.I.? They're getting back in there that can step out like Jonas can and make that big pay.
It's a layup, isn't it? DeMar DeRozan
Yes,
from
it is.
16, 17 feet.
B.I. one-on-one with someone else.
Bells are 7 of 7. Who's the 14 of 33. They got to stay outside. 5:36 to play. That doesn't mean you can't be an integral part. And that's the story tonight for Brandon Ingram.
Before the game today, I have a running joke with him that he's not an athlete. And I told him today as a joke, I don't think you really understand the athleticism that you are possessed with. I don't even think you've tapped into it yet.
Junior goes to the free throw line. 5. And an athlete.
And smart to understand they are a lot of times in a position where they can see everything.
Dyson and a block by CJ, but it goes right to Andre Drummond. And a delay.
And Caruso shooting 30% from 3 right now.
Back to back.
Yes.
Devontae. 18-point game. Man.
To 6 points by the New Orleans Pelicans.
You know, you see it all the time in football. Truly. If they don't stop it, Boston Friday.
You don't want to go too soon.
No.
You do not want to go too soon.
Dyson, go for it. He will. Protected it beautifully. So 5 seconds left, but Trey and the growth he made from year to year. Dyson getting some reps. How about that pass? Jose. 25 dimes for
Allow the smaller to get away with more on the big man.
Zion.
Because usually when teams play small, it forces Coach Willie Green to make a decision. Do I stay in with Jonas or...
Jose's there.
Simple basketball. Simple but effective basketball.
Vucevic about to check back into the game because of the way they're okay. With Najee on the reverse, Dyson's there. Man, everything. Timeout. Lead of the game. A little more than 9 to play. Good entry. And the finish. Jonas tapped it to himself. He thought
it'll to do with 7 seconds on the clock.
Right. It'll be CJ. And off the glass. And that was kind of an afterthought because even when he put it to the
right.
So Zach LaVine splits a pair. Zach LaVine will try to get one.
Good call, Joe.
They've got 8 now. Zach LaVine gets his second on his 8th attempt. Najee trying to get there. Extra pass. Jose.
That's good. That's what you call a full head of steam.
Right, and the teardrop is beautiful.
He caught that from the logo, and I think he took...
He's got Williams, and Williams will get the layup out of it. Timeout. 6:26 to play, 20-point game. And I like the timeout. And Ingram back into the game. Taking no chances. Good bounce. Great pass. 29 assists on 39 makes. That's the story of the night. But So DeRozan's got 21. It's been an up and down kind of night, though, for Zach LaVine.
Right.
7 of 19. LaVine picks up the board. Let's get out of here healthy. LaVine, he's got the game. Silky smooth. 17 with 5:05 to play. 16-point game. Brandon's due.
Good call. Good call.
18-point lead. And Brandon's up to 14. They took a board away. Zach LaVine was the gift from Minnesota in the Jimmy Butler deal. And Jimmy Butler had a storied career with the Wolves, as we all know. So CJ comes through with the strike. It just doesn't matter.
I understand.
It's 118 to 103. It just doesn't matter.
Just doesn't matter.
3 and certain things like that. So Brandon at the free throw line. He's got 14, make it 15. And 9 dimes. In 8 of 11 from this team. It's been a good matchup. Horses for courses. Breakdown. Inside. And you're getting it done on a night where Brandon wasn't on from the field. And it's rare because he spoils us. What nice pocket. Boy, what a pass by
That's
CJ.
the benefit of Larry Nance.
30 assists.
So many hot takes of people saying what this team is or what this team isn't. They're going to be just fine. Trust me.
You're big on hot takes, aren't you?
I tell you what, man.
19 and 10. And he changed the game in the third. This guy, every time he steps on the floor, he changes. That's Jose. 13 points for Jose. The Tucson program. So the final minute of a confidence building at the break, and only 4 in the second half. That makes a difference. So the 3 goes.